Good morning, everybody. I hope your Tuesday is off to a great start. You know, one of the many things that I love about this church is how invested so many of you are in TLC. Last week, when I talked about trying to hunt down cans of Dad's root beer, I feel like I accidentally raised up an amazing group of Dad's root beer hunters. It was great. I had texts, I had emails, I had phone calls, I had comments on the weekend, and it made my heart so happy. Thank you so much. It reminded me of the impact that our church has when we rally behind something, whether that's Dad's root beer hunting or the food drive. And that's actually one of the reasons that I love we're all diving into the Sermon on the Mount together. I mean, imagine the impact of TLC on our families and our communities as we all grow and choose the Jesus way together. I love these verses from Romans 12, where the Apostle Paul sounds an awful lot like Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount. Take a listen to these this morning, starting in verse 14. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. Do not repay evil for evil. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Do not take revenge. On the contrary, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he's thirsty, give him something to drink. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Much like we talked about in church this last weekend. The Jesus way is so countercultural. When we live it out as individuals, it will transform and change relationships. And then imagine the impact of thousands of us living it out. I mean, that changes communities. And what I love about the Jesus way is it doesn't just change how we relate to others, it changes us. Mark talked about 3 heart tests last weekend. And because the first person that the Jesus way changes is us. It transforms us, starting with our hearts. I encourage you to go over those 3 heart tests. Do I give assurances simply to get what I want? Am I allowing the evil against me to produce evil inside me? And third, who is God calling me to love? Let the Jesus way start in your heart and work its way out into your relationships and your actions. If you reverse that and try to start with your actions, you'll just be frustrated because it'll just be all about your own effort and trying to get the Jesus way perfect. The Jesus way is heart change that's empowered by God and fueled by God's love for you, for me, and our identity in Christ. Thank you again for your help with the Dad's Root Beer. I truly love being part of TLC, and you're a big reason why. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you at church this weekend.